Good morning, Joe. Thanks for coming to see me today. Thank you for giving me the client intake form. Did you have a good time getting here today? Like, was it a good trip in?
Yeah, it was really good today. Felicia, the sun's shining, so I came in on my bike. It was really good.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad you didn't have any trouble getting here. That was wonderful. Joe, you've come to see me today, and I'll just go through the client intake form very quickly with you. I can see that you've filled it all out, and I can see your reason for making contact today. Now, before we start, I'd just like to advise you of our client confidentiality and privacy agreement. So we do have one, and everything that you say to me today will be kept private and confidential. Now, the only reason that that would change is if you told me today that you would you had thoughts about hurting yourself, or you're going to hurt yourself or someone else. And also we have that for child abuse as well. So are you still okay if we proceed today?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. And I'm just looking at the boxes here that you've been advised of the services available and the assessment process, and that you have been advised of your rights, which is the right to privacy, respect, safety, and to complain without fear of recrimination from me or the service here. And you've also given permission to receive and share your information with appropriate services. So is that still all good for you?
Yep, that's all fine.
All right, great. So on the form, the intake form, you have said here the reason for making contact today is your concern about your use of alcohol and your employment. Now, I do know you come here already to our support group, and we've been meeting on a regular basis, which is really good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to just for my records, fill out an assessment form. So I will be taking some notes while we're talking today, just so I know how I can proceed with your care and to be able to offer you some supports that you may request from me today. Are you okay with me doing that today?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yes.
Okay, that's great. Are you able to tell me, Joe, about your journey so far and what you'd like to share with me today about your unemployment and your alcohol issue?
Yeah, well, my life so far has been a little bit difficult, about the accident and the loss of my parents when I was 15. Mm-hmm. So, I've had a lot of support from my auntie, but I'm trying to be a bit more independent, and I was using alcohol, but I started to use it more, and I think it's beginning to impact my life. And it is definitely impacting my life because I lost my job. They didn't say it was because of alcohol, but I really think that that's probably the case. Mm-hmm. Just things that just aren't really going that well for me in general. Right. I'm enjoying the group, mm-hmm. but I think I need to do something more positive.
Yeah, okay. So can you sort of describe to me, how have you been travelling and keeping your head above water given your challenging situation?
Well, I've just, as I've had a lot of help from my auntie Nellie, but the unemployment situation is causing me some problems. You know, I need to be out and mixing with people to feel like I have a purpose. And when I'm not working, then everything just gets worse, and I've been drinking more. And some days I just, you know, don't want to go out and do things. So
right, okay.
Yeah. I'm still managing as far as the bills and things go.
Okay. So yeah, it sounds like to me that you know, you have got concerns about the alcohol, and it sounds like it's definitely affected your employment. So I'm just thinking about, you know, your life journey and what you enjoy doing in your skills. Like, you know, if, you know, you were to pursue some employment with, and we were able to get you some help with that. I'm just thinking about what your interests have been or are, or what sort of things you enjoy in the past. Like, I understand that, you know, you were 15 when you lost your parents. So I'm just thinking about your education, what you really enjoyed or still enjoy, that you would be able to gain, you know, or contribute something in that employment. So what are your thoughts about that?
You know, I really love working with my hands, and you know, I was working as a labourer for the builder, but I actually want to be the builder. That's what I would like to do. But you know, I don't know how to go about that. I mean, an apprenticeship would be great, but the way I am at the moment, I can't even be a labourer. So how am I going to be a builder? So, you know, I do like working with my hands. I used to play tennis a lot with my dad.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed that, but I haven't really played for years now. So, yeah, I don't know. That's something that I used to enjoy doing.
Okay. Well, it definitely sounds like you've got some strengths and some goals there, and that, you know, you had those, you know, pre the accident and also since. And it sounds like, you know, you really would love to do some sort of skills building or get some employment in a trade or building something. Does that sound like something you'd want to explore?
Yes, that does. Yeah. I mean, you know, if I can get myself back on track, I'd love to get an apprenticeship.
Yeah, okay. That's all right. I'll just write that down here. And what sort of friendships do you have? Like, can you tell me a bit about you know, who supports you, or you know, what your friendship base is? Do you meet people in the community and things like that?
Well, you know, I've had a few friends around, but I don't know. I think we're all going down the same path now. Everyone's drinking, and doesn't seem to be any social life without drinking.
Okay.
So I still have those friends, but you know, we're all doing the same things.
So, from what you're saying, are you saying to me that you would prefer not to be around them if they're drinking as well, because that's sort of leading you down that path a bit more than you would like?
Yeah, I know. You know, my other friends, they have parents to support them and things like that, and I don't. So you know, I've got to break away from that. So I can't. I'm trying to withdraw a bit from those friends, but then it, you know, makes me a bit lonely too, because I don't want to be around them, and it's not helping me. It's not helping me to improve my life.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can really hear that. And look, it's so good that you have approached me today, and it really shows me your strength of character and a realisation that perhaps some of your choices in the past have not been so healthy for you, but it sounds to me like you want to move forward with healthy choices and healthy living and healthy friends, and to make a new start with a job. Does that sound right? Would I be right in saying
that sounds like a great picture.
Okay, so I'm just thinking about your age, Jo, because you are still so young, and about possibilities and networking and making new contacts moving forward, and also helping you gain some employment or some sort of skills. So have you ever heard of Headspace in Ballarat?
I've actually seen Headspace. I know that. That's I've walked past it. It's in town. I haven't ever been.
Yeah, okay. So Headspace is for young people between the ages of 12 and 25. And they have a mental health service, and they also do things like physical health, AOD support, and they do educational and vocational support. And the vocational support involves an individualised employment program, so things like job placement training, counselling and guidance. And I was thinking that if you would like to explore that, we could either organise that for you, or you would be able to make contact with them, because they do have people your age. So they might be really relatable for you. And also I'm thinking of new opportunities and friendships for you if you were looking at a fresh start with friends. You know, the people there will have different journeys, not necessarily your journey, but they're all young, and perhaps you could find some common interests with them. How does that sound to you, Jo?
Well, it sounds really good. Yeah, it sounds like it would work well for me if, you know, I've just got to get myself there, that's all.
Okay. You know, from what you've told me and about the direction you want to go in your life, you sound like, you know, you want to move forward, and you have some good resilience and coping skills, and you know the direction. So do you feel like you could advocate for yourself by reaching out to them at this stage?
Well, I think I could, as long as I had the right, you know, I don't want to go running around in circles getting to the right place. So, you know, if I can get directly where I need to go, and where I need to make contact, I could do it. But, you know, if it becomes tricky and I get the run around and don't get to where I need to go straight away, I might find that a bit hard.
Okay, so would you be happy if we asked them to contact you? Would that be a better idea for you?
That would work a lot better for me.
Okay, all right, that's all right. Well, so for the employment then, I can organise that for you, for them to make contact with you, which will be really good. So I'll just take some notes here about that, to contact Jo. Now with the alcohol, I'm just thinking you already come to our support group here at the facility, and you know, we've gotten to know you well, and I think that, you know, it's been nice to get to know you and that we've got a rapport, and I'm really happy that you have approached me today. So we do have an in-house facility where if you wanted to, we could put you in touch with an alcohol, another drug case manager, and they could give you some assistance and some help in adjusting to life without the alcohol, and minimising that and reducing that altogether, if that was something you would like to explore, so that it doesn't impact your life any further. Is that something you'd be willing to look at here?
I think that's really what I'm, you know, one of the main reasons I'm here is so yes, I'm willing to, if I can get some expert help, that would be great.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we do have someone we can put you in touch with, and they would be able to help you. Their name is Sam. So would you like to contact Sam? Do you feel you could do that, or would you like me to organise that for you?
I'm more comfortable if you organise it for me.
Okay, all right. I'm happy to do that. Would you like to be with me when I organise that for you, or are you just happy for me to organise that and then Sam would contact you?
No, if Sam just contacts me, that kind of makes it a bit easier.
No worries. All right. All right. So moving forward, have you got anything else you want to speak to me about today, or any questions about today?
No, not really. I mean, you know, I'll see you again in group, so that's good. And and I guess I'll catch up with you again as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'd be a really good idea. So I'm going to make contact with Headspace today to give you a call and make that first contact. And so we will see each other in group, but I would like to perhaps touch base with you and make contact with you again, say this time next Monday, and just to make sure that they have contacted you, and also that Sam has contacted you, and just touch base and see how you're travelling. How does that sound?
I think that's good, yes.
All right, that sounds really good. Well, yeah, I'd like to thank you for today, Jo, and we'll be in touch next week. So thanks for coming today.
Okay, thank you, Felicia.
Okay, thank you. Bye.